everyone, I'm Ryan, you're watching 60 Cycle Hum, and this is the Architect version 3 by Matthews Effects. This pedal does not feature the signature Matthews double row of controls that you can bank between with the alternate foot switch. You do get 2 banks of controls, obviously, but the first bank has 5 knobs to control your fizzy, like mid-push, kind of transparent Klon-style overdrive with 3-band EQ. And then the alternate foot switch turns on a boost control. You have a boost knob here that allows you to push up over the mix or to just slam your tube amp with so much volume that it pushes it into insane tube distortion. Also, on the side of this pedal here, similar to the Cosmonaut version 2, you get 2 slider switches that allow you to select between germanium, lifted clipping, or silicon clipping for the drive section, and also silicon or MOSFET voicing for the boost. So let's get into it. Here is my dry signal Jennings Navigator, classic T-cell loadout. I'm gonna start on the neck pickup because it's my video and I'll do what I want. I don't have to do what you want, I'm gonna do what I want. All right, here is that dry signal. And here is the Architect on the germanium setting. Here it is on the bridge setting. Nice and fizzy. Warm and mid-pushed. There's a reason why this is a popular circuit. So anyways, let's get into the range of some things. We'll start with the clipping section on the side. We've been in germanium. We'll compare to silicon. That was germanium, here's silicon. You lose a bunch of the fizziness, you lose a bunch of the clippiness. It starts to push more to like a crunchy drive sound. You also get quite a bit of a volume jump on the silicon setting. Enough that I need to adjust my recorder. Here is the germanium versus the lift sound. Here is the germanium. And here is lift. Big volume jump with lift and barely any clipping at all. I mean, you can push it up higher and get some clipping out of it. It's kind of this like torn speaker sort of clipping with the lift sound. Switch it back to germanium on the same gain. That torn speaker sound is there hiding in the germanium clipping, but it's got that fizziness over it. Now we'll jump back down to silicon. Some big choices to make there. Very different sounds, very different applications for those. I'd say the germanium setting is for people chasing that tube screamer sound. Silicon for a nice kind of crunchy. Kind of amp-like sound, and then of course lift for, you know, just kind of basic volume boosting, a little bit of hair on the edges of your playing. Let's get into the range of all the controls now. I'm going to throw it back on the germanium setting, put the output up, We'll start off with a low gain sound on the germanium. It goes all the way clean. It just, slightly colors your tone based on the EQ settings. No clipping, lifted here. Similar effect, and then silicon. All right, now we'll go full gain, back to germanium. Lifted. And then silicon. Can't decide if I like the silicon or the germanium more for higher gain stuff. But for lower gain things, I think I'm a silicon boy. So I'm going to put it on the silicon setting for now. Yeah, that's soft and pushy. I like that little bit of like amp drive push that it gives you. All right, range of the EQ controls. I'm going to start by turning everything down because it feels like a stupid fun thing to do. Nothing there. Turn up the treble for some megaphone sounds. Nothing but mids. Actually sounds pretty decent with nothing but mid. Could see myself using that in a real world scenario. Nothing but bass. All that bass. A little bit heavy, but man, that sounds pretty good too. Let's scoop those mids. It's not a metal distortion. Actually, let's try the germanium clipping with that scooped mids again. Yeah, this is not your high gain metal distortion sort of pedal. What next? Let's check out those boost controls. I'm going to put it back on the silicon setting. Mid-ish gain. More conservative controls here. And here is the boost at the noon position. That has been on the MOSFET setting. Here is the silicon setting. Back to MOSFET. It's a very subtle difference. I'm wondering how well it's going to come across in the recording, but the silicon setting is just a bit darker, a bit smoother, you know, warmer, those kinds of adjectives, and the MOSFET setting just stands up a little bit clearer, a little bit punchier, more of like a modern full range EQ sort of sound. It's a subtle difference, but I have a feeling it's the sort of thing that's going to make a big difference in a mix, in a band setting. You're going to flick that thing back and forth and be like, yeah, that's the right one. I'm glad I found the right setting. So anyways, this has been the Architect version 3. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, dislike, leave me rude and nasty comments. You know, the whole deal here. You know, you've been on the internet before. You know how to, you know, support YouTube channels and all that. I'm going to play out by just like cranking the gain and the boost and the volume and just pushing my amp into ridiculous overdrive. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay grounded.